everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about 10 habits that you can do every single day to look more attractive. And yes, at this point, these videos are kind of a staple on my channel, but I just really enjoy them. I feel like people just like to know different things they can do to feel better about themselves. So if you are new and you like this kind of stuff, then consider subscribing down below and also check out some of the other videos that I have made, because every single point that I talk about, I never repeat anything. I try to think of new things. Oh, sidebar, I just wanted to say that I am now introducing video into my Instagram, so if you don't follow me on my Instagram account, please take 2 seconds and follow me there, because I'm really excited to finally be doing video on the gram, because pictures are boring. I like video. Without further ado, let's get started on my number 1 trick. And that would be to conceal problem areas. And I know that sounds very obvious, but what's cool is if you can find clever ways to do it. So a perfect example of this would be Diane Keaton. And yes, she is the actress that is very well known for her roles in The Godfather, Something's Gotta Give, First Wives Club, Father of the Bride, Part 1 and 2. She's basically amazing, and she's already 73, and you would never know that to look at her because she looks fabulous. But she does something kind of interesting, and I didn't hear this anywhere. I purely picked up on this just by, I don't even know how I picked up on it. I just started noticing in a lot of interviews on TV, even red carpets, even movies, she'll do this, but she'll find clever ways to cover up her neck, because I think she thinks that's her problem area. If you look at her pictures without anything covering her neck, she does show some signs of aging right here, whereas a lot of her face and her body, it looks great, but this is kind of her problem area. So she'll wear turtlenecks, she'll wear scarves, she'll have a lot of necklaces that you wrap around to kind of conceal this area. And if you look at the before and after, it really makes a huge difference and makes her look younger and more attractive. Now, I totally am aware that beauty is not everything, but finding clever ways to make yourself feel better when you're out and about, why not? The second daily habit that you can do to look more attractive is to stop picking and biting, because yes, I looked up the actual percentage, because usually when somebody says a percentage or a statistic, it's wrong. But this time I looked it up, and they say that 30% of the population bites their fingernails and 45% of all teenagers bite their fingernails. Now that's just fingernails. A lot of other people pick their skin. That people just like to pick. It's like a thing. And I used to be in that boat. I used to bite my fingernails, and ever since I started getting my nails done, that really helped me squash that bad habit. But your hands really, more than you realize, make a huge difference in your level of attractiveness, which leads me to my number 3 point. Do not ignore your hands, because that is the very first sign of aging. Now, I am totally aware that as you age, your hands are obviously going to naturally age and start to not look as youthful and young and smooth. I'm well aware that these hands are not always going to look this good, even though they're not even that great. But the point I want to make is people obsess over doing treatments on their face, exfoliating, applying lotions and serums to kind of make them look youthful and better, but everybody totally ignores their hands. Usually people do apply lotion, but at the same time, they don't really think about exfoliating their hands and kind of maintaining their youthful appearance. And we use our hands so much every single day. It's like the number 1 thing that we're using and touching and playing with. That sounds really weird. We just use our hands a lot. So over time, it would only make sense that this is what ages you first. And before you know it, the look of your hands and your face just won't match. Number 4 is actually a product that I just really like. I just really like it. It is a supplement, so if you guys aren't, I'm not a doctor. I just get that whole disclaimer out of the way. You choose to do this if you want to. I really like it. It's called BioSil, and it's very different than the normal collagen products out there. Most collagen products out there, first of all, collagen is amazing for your hair, skin, and nails, but it's also so good for your skin and your joints and your bones. It's just amazing, and I've raved about collagen in many of my videos. So sorry, I'm repeating myself there. But this I've never talked about. And the reason I love this so much, my mom got me hooked on this, is because it actually generates the cells in your body to produce its own collagen. See, that's very different. That's different. So I can link this down below if you want to check it out. You can read about it. Every single website that I click on that has this product, it literally has 5 stars. People love this and they really see a difference. Probably sounds like an advertisement or a sponsorship. it is not, I promise. It's just a daily habit that I think you could start doing if you're interested in looking and feeling better on the inside as well as the outside. Oh man, for number 5, I've got notes. I've got notes for number 5. So that would be to use retinol or Retin-A. There is a lot of medical terminology on this here. So we're gonna start with retinol. That is the stuff that you do get in many over-the-counter products. It's in many things, and it's very, very gentle because when you apply it to your face, the enzymes in your skin convert it to retinoic acid. And that, my friends, I guess, is what helps the wrinkles and the fine lines and just your skin in general long-term. But it's very, very gentle, which is why it is over-the-counter. And I think it takes months and months for you to see a difference. And I think that's why people have a hard time sticking to it, because it does take at least 3 to 4 months before you notice anything. Per my notes. That's what I wrote down per internet searches. What I really know about is Retin-A, and this is prescription only. So again, I'm not a doctor. I don't know if this will be good for you, although they say that it is really good for many, many people's skin because it is more harsh because there's no conversion process with the enzymes in your skin. It's just more direct. And so you do see results much quicker, but you have to start on it a little bit slower and use it like every other day and work up to using it every night. But oh my gosh, I know you guys probably cannot see with the lights because this is like false advertising, and often my skin looks really great. But this, I'm telling you, in the last like 2 months, wow, has it made a difference in my skin acne-wise. And I know a lot of people don't have acne, but a lot of people do. And I realize people's acne are totally different. So I'm not saying this will cure your acne or anything, but if you do suffer from it, I highly suggest going to a dermatologist, and maybe this would be good for you. And if you don't have acne, this is still really good for wrinkles, fine lines, the skin elasticity, just your skin in general long term. So again, go to a dermatologist, see what they say. I'm not a doctor. Alrighty, so now that we've got all of that medical stuff out of the way, we're gonna move on to number 6, which is to limit the pops of color in your outfit. And I think the very best way to stand out but also look very fashionable and stylish is to put on a neutral outfit and only have 1 pop of color. My personal favorite is to go for a monochrome black outfit, maybe black on top and bottom, and then throw on a statement handbag that has a nice color just for an added statement. Now on the flip side, if you throw on an outfit with many pops of color, people won't really look at you and see how pretty and beautiful you are. They'll just look at how much is going on with your outfit, and it takes away from your attractiveness. But speaking of outfits and picking out the right one for you, that leads me to my next point, which is choosing an outfit that fits your body type. And oh my gosh, I could do an entire video on this topic alone. Trust me, it's been in the books for a really long time, and I've been putting it off because I want to make it really, really good. But comment down below if that is something that you do want to see. But for today's video, we're going to stick to the basics, which is straight versus curvy. So if you have a body like this, then clothes like this would be better for you. Now, if your body is a little bit like this, then curvy and flowy clothes would be better for you. It's really that simple. Now, obviously, you don't need to stick to this every single day. This is purely food for thought when you're picking out your clothes or when you're out at the store or online buying and shopping for new items. The 8th daily habit that you can do to look more attractive is to use apple cider vinegar on your hair. This is one of the best things that I have found for my hair. It is so much better than many of the conditioners and products and sprays and treatments and masks out there for your hair. And all I do is put it directly into a spray bottle. I have it in my shower, and I quite literally just spray it on my head after I shampoo my hair. Apple cider vinegar does so much for your hair. It makes it so much shinier because it balances the pH level. It removes the dead skin cells and the clogged follicles from products, and so it promotes hair growth. That's amazing. Since it makes your hair shinier and smoother, it's a natural detangler. And finally, it is great for itchy and sensitive and dandruff-prone scalp because it actually destroys the cells, like the fungi cells on your scalp that produce dandruff. So quite literally, it's just fantastic for your hair. So I highly suggest it. I would say don't smell it. It doesn't smell great, but that is okay. You rinse it out and you never notice once you get out of the shower. Speaking of hair, I feel like all of my points are leading me very well. I've arranged these points very well. But that would be to get a haircut or at least get regular haircuts. And I know some people probably will laugh at this and think, duh, this is dumb, but I'm telling you, I used to be so guilty of this. I would try and save money, and I would think that by not cutting my hair and kind of like prolonging that task, I would save money and people really didn't notice. But looking back on pictures, I can see that my ends kind of looked a little ratty, and it's just crazy how just getting a nice haircut can leave your hair looking so much healthier and fresher. Just fresh ends in general, they're just good. And I know so many of you out there just can't stand my hair being this long, but guys, I only have a few years left of long hair. Just let me have this moment. Anyway, back to the haircut thing, just getting a regular haircut, I think it really will improve your attractiveness level. And all of you haircut ladies out there, and men too, you can thank me later because I know you're all rejoicing in this point. Hit the like button if you're a hairdresser and you like this point. We are on to number 10 of the video. If you have made it, then congratulations. I appreciate you. Comment down below that you made it. I know a lot of people don't, so good job. But I don't think you're gonna like this point because it involves eating your greens. So yeah, it's not the most fun point, but I really think out of everything that I talked about, this will make the biggest difference long term. And you do wanna do this every single day. Daily habits. That's what this video is about. And I personally think the greens, such as avocados, kale, and spinach, those are my 3 personal favorites. Those I think are the very best because they are so high in vitamin A, C, E, and K. So there's a lot of vitamins, but they all play a major role in keeping your skin healthy. So bottom line, start thinking about what you're putting into your body so that you can look better on the outside of your body. That was more philosophical than I had planned, but it sounded good. So that does it for this video and the 10 habits that will make you look more attractive. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something new. If you didn't, I sincerely apologize. I will link some other videos that are similar to this where I offer very different points and ideas. But thank you again for watching and taking the time out of your day. Truly appreciated. Consider subscribing if you are new. But otherwise, I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!